Chapter 1: The Awakening. The moon hung low in the midnight sky, casting an eerie glow over the dense foliage of Isla Nublar. The island was shrouded in a cloak of darkness, broken only by the occasional flash of lightning that illuminated the looming silhouettes of ancient trees. The air was thick with humidity, carrying the scent of damp earth and unseen dangers. Dr. Amelia Turner stood at the edge of the clearing, her flashlight cutting through the inky blackness like a feeble beacon. She was a paleontologist, driven by an insatiable curiosity about the mysteries of prehistoric life. The assignment to study the dinosaurs on Isla Nublar was a dream come true, or so she thought until that fateful night. The Jurassic Park research facility sprawled before her, its skeletal structure a testament to human ambition. The once imposing entrance gate, now rusted and worn, creaked ominously in the wind. Amelia couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss, an unspoken unease that whispered through the night. Her eyes darted nervously between the thick jungle that surrounded the compound. This was supposed to be a routine check, a chance to observe the dinosaurs in their natural habitat. But as the darkness pressed in on her, a sense of foreboding crept over Amelia, urging her to turn back. As she approached the entrance gate, the oppressive silence was shattered by a distant, haunting sound. A low, guttural growl echoed through the night, sending shivers down Amelia's spine. She froze, her flashlight trembling in her grip. What was that? She whispered to herself, straining to hear any sign of movement in the shadows. The jungle seemed to come alive with unseen eyes, watching and waiting. Amelia's senses heightened, every rustle of leaves, every distant hoot of an owl, magnified in the stillness. She hesitated, torn between the thrill of discovery and the unsettling feeling that she was not alone. Ignoring her instincts, she pushed open the gate and stepped onto the cracked pavement of the main pathway. The once pristine grounds were now overgrown with vines, reclaiming the territory that man had stolen from nature. Amelia's boots echoed in the silence as she walked deeper into the heart of Jurassic Park. The research facility loomed ahead, a shadowy monument to genetic engineering gone awry. Amelia's flashlight danced over the dilapidated buildings, their windows shattered and doorways gaping like the maws of hungry predators. She couldn't shake the feeling that the island itself was holding its breath, as if anticipating her every move. As she ventured further, the oppressive atmosphere thickened, and a subtle hum resonated through the air. The rhythmic pulsing seemed to vibrate from the very ground beneath her feet, a heartbeat of the island itself. Her senses were on high alert, and the hairs on the back of her neck stood at attention. In the distance, a sudden crash echoed through the night, followed by a series of heavy footfalls. Amelia's heart raced as she fumbled for the radio at her side. "Hello? Is anyone there?" she called out, her voice carrying a tremor of fear. Static crackled in response, followed by an unsettling silence. The jungle seemed to close in around her, its shadows conspiring to conceal the unseen horrors that lurked within. Amelia took a deep breath, summoning the courage to continue her journey into the unknown. The facility's main building loomed ahead, its darkened windows staring down like vacant eyes. As she approached, the ground trembled beneath her, and the rhythmic pulsing intensified. Amelia's flashlight flickered, casting eerie shadows that danced along the walls. A sudden, unearthly roar pierced the night, resonating through the abandoned corridors of Jurassic Park. Amelia's blood ran cold as she realized the truth: the dinosaurs were not confined to their enclosures. They roamed freely, reclaiming the island as their own. Her steps quickened, the urgency of escape clawing at the edges of her mind. Yet, with every turn, she was met with the remnants of a once thriving research facility now swallowed by the ancient forces that had been unleashed. As she entered the main laboratory, a cavernous space filled with abandoned equipment and shattered glass, the source of the pulsing became clear. In the center of the room, an enormous, dormant incubator loomed like a monstrous relic of forgotten experiments. The rhythmic hum emanated from its depths, a heartbeat that echoed the unnatural life that had been birthed within. Amelia approached cautiously, her flashlight revealing a row of empty eggshells scattered across the cold floor. The air was thick with a metallic tang, the scent of spilled blood and the remnants of a failed experiment. A chill ran down her spine as she realized the implications: not all the dinosaurs were accounted for. Her gaze lifted from the shattered eggs to the far end of the laboratory, where a colossal shape stirred in the shadows. The creature, a towering beast with scales that glistened in the dim light, turned its gaze upon her. Amelia's heart pounded in her chest as she met the predatory eyes of a velociraptor, its beauty gleaming in the darkness. The encounter was brief but chilling, as the velociraptor tilted its head in a silent acknowledgement of its newfound prey. In that moment, Amelia understood the true nature of the horrors that lurked on Isla Nublar, a living nightmare that had been awakened from the depths of time. With a primal instinct, she turned and fled from the laboratory, the echoes of the velociraptor's haunting growls pursuing her through the corridors of Jurassic Park. The once promised paradise had transformed into a battleground, where the line between predator and prey blurred in the shadows. Amelia ran, her breath ragged, through the darkened hallways, pursued by unseen dangers. The island itself seemed to conspire against her, the very air thick with malevolence. She stumbled over debris, her senses on overdrive, as the relentless pursuit of the velociraptor echoed through the night. The exit loomed ahead, a sliver of freedom bathed in the sickly glow of the moon. As Amelia burst into the open air, she realized the true horror that awaited her. The island was alive with the sounds of dinosaurs, each roar and growl signaling a hunger that had been unleashed. In the distance, the towering silhouette of a Tyrannosaurus Rex emerged from the shadows, its primal roars shaking the ground beneath her. Amelia's mind raced as she realized the scale of the catastrophe. Jurassic Park had become a hunting ground, where humanity was no longer at the top of the food chain. With a surge of adrenaline, she sprinted into the jungle, her breath catching in her throat with every thunderous step that pursued her. The nightmare had just begun, and Amelia Turner found herself trapped in a prehistoric purgatory, where the sins of the past had come back to life. As the darkness enveloped her, and the primal symphony of Jurassic Park echoed through the night, Amelia knew that the true horror was only beginning. The island had awakened, and the dinosaurs had claimed it as their own, a kingdom of shadows and teeth, where survival was a fleeting illusion in the face of ancient terrors. Chapter 2: The Hunted. Amelia crashed through the dense underbrush, her breath coming in ragged gasps. The primal roars of unseen predators reverberated through the night, a chilling reminder that the island was no longer under human control. The oppressive darkness wrapped around her like a suffocating shroud, concealing the dangers that lurked in every shadow. As she ran, branches clawed at her clothes, and vines tangled around her ankles. The uneven terrain threatened to trip her at every step, but the fear coursing through her veins propelled her forward. She dared not look back, afraid of what predatory eyes might be tracking her every move. The rhythmic thudding of heavy footsteps echoed behind her, the relentless pursuit of the velociraptor closing in. Panic fueled Amelia's flight, her mind racing through the possibilities of escape. She needed to find shelter, a place to hide from the relentless hunters that now roamed the island. A clearing emerged ahead, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. Gasping for breath, Amelia stumbled into the open space, surrounded by towering ferns and ancient trees. The rustle of leaves behind her signaled the approach of the velociraptor, its cunning eyes fixed on its prey. Desperation seized her as she scanned the surroundings for any semblance of safety. Spotting a dilapidated structure at the edge of the clearing, she sprinted toward it, her heart pounding in her chest. The building, once a research outpost, now stood as a decaying refuge against the encroaching darkness. With a final burst of energy, Amelia reached the outpost and fumbled with the door. The rusty hinges groaned in protest as she forced it open, stumbling into the dimly lit interior. The air inside was stale and thick with the scent of mildew, but it offered a momentary sanctuary from the nightmarish chase. She pressed her back against the door, listening as the velociraptor circled outside, its low growls signaling both frustration and determination. Amelia's breath caught in her throat as the creature tested the strength of the entrance, its intelligence evident in the way it sought a way inside. The outpost, though worn and abandoned, held secrets of its own. Amelia's flashlight illuminated rows of dusty lab equipment and faded research notes. The remnants of experiments conducted in the pursuit of unlocking the mysteries of prehistoric life now served as a haunting backdrop to her struggle for survival. As the velociraptor continued its relentless assault on the door, Amelia scanned the room for anything that might aid her escape. A rusted metal cabinet caught her eye, and with a sense of urgency, she approached it. The door creaked open, revealing a collection of survival gear, long forgotten by those who once inhabited the outpost. Amelia's hands trembled as she grabbed a flare gun and a few emergency rations. The Velociraptor's growls intensified outside, signaling its frustration at being denied its prey. Time was running out, and Amelia needed to act swiftly to evade the relentless hunter. A map pinned to the wall caught her attention. It outlined the layout of Jurassic Park, highlighting potential escape routes and the locations of various facilities. As she studied the map, a plan formed in her mind. If she could navigate the treacherous terrain and reach one of the emergency evacuation points, there might be a chance to escape the island. With the flare gun in hand and a backpack filled with essentials, Amelia steeled herself for the confrontation awaiting her outside. The Velociraptor's persistent attempts to breach the outpost continued, and as she cautiously opened the door, the creature lunged forward. Amelia instinctively fired the flare gun into the air, the bright light illuminating the night sky in a burst of brilliance. The Velociraptor recoiled, momentarily blinded by the sudden flare. Seizing the opportunity, Amelia sprinted in the opposite direction, plunging into the thick foliage. The dense jungle enveloped her, the shadows concealing her movements as she navigated the labyrinth of ancient trees and tangled vines. The rhythmic thudding of the Velociraptor's pursuit echoed behind her, a constant reminder of the dangers that lurked in the darkness. As she ventured deeper into the heart of Jurassic Park, Amelia's senses remained on high alert. Every rustle of leaves, every distant growl, sent shivers down her spine. The island itself seemed to be alive with unseen eyes, watching her every move with a predatory hunger. The map guided her through the perilous terrain, leading her toward the closest evacuation point. The journey was fraught with obstacles, fallen trees, slippery slopes, and the ever-present threat of lurking dinosaurs. With each step, the realization that she was no longer at the top of the food chain gnawed at her, a haunting truth that fueled her determination to survive. Hours passed in a blur as Amelia pressed on through the darkness, the distant roars of dinosaurs serving as a chilling backdrop to her solitary journey. The once familiar landscape of Isla Nublar had transformed into a nightmarish maze, where every turn could lead to either safety or the waiting jaws of a prehistoric predator. The map led her to the remnants of an old monorail system, a decaying relic of Jurassic Park's grand design. Amelia hesitated, weighing the risks of using the outdated infrastructure against the urgency of escape. The distant calls of dinosaurs echoed through the abandoned structures, adding an eerie layer to the oppressive silence that surrounded her. Opting for the monorail as her path to freedom, Amelia cautiously entered the station. The air inside was thick with the scent of dampness and decay, the remnants of a once thriving tourist attraction now swallowed by nature's relentless reclaiming. As she stepped onto the platform, the rhythmic thudding of footsteps echoed from the darkness ahead. Amelia's breath caught in her throat as the colossal form of a Triceratops emerged from the shadows. The massive herbivore regarded her with curiosity, its horned frill casting a shadow on the cold concrete. For a moment, a fragile truce seemed to exist between Amelia and the ancient giant. The Triceratops, though formidable, displayed no immediate aggression. However, the subtle rustling in the underbrush hinted at the presence of another predator nearby, hidden from view. With cautious steps, Amelia approached the Triceratops, her eyes scanning the surroundings for any signs of danger. The creature's gaze followed her every move, its massive head swiveling as if assessing the threat level. The air crackled with tension, the delicate balance between survival and impending danger hanging in the balance. Suddenly, a low growl erupted from the darkness, and the Triceratops recoiled, sensing the imminent threat. From the shadows emerged a pack of velociraptors, their sleek forms moving with deadly precision. The Triceratops, now cornered, bellowed in distress, its horns lowered in a futile attempt to ward off the approaching predators. Amelia's heart raced as she found herself caught in the midst of a prehistoric standoff. The choice between aiding the Triceratops and preserving her own life hung in the air like a precarious thread. The velociraptors, however, had no such dilemma, their predatory instincts kicked into high gear, and they closed in on their prey with relentless determination. In the chaos that ensued, Amelia seized the opportunity to slip away, her footsteps masked by the sounds of the primal struggle. The monorail track stretched ahead, offering a path to escape the unfolding carnage. As she ventured deeper into the darkness, the haunting calls of the velociraptors and the desperate cries of the Triceratops faded into the distance. The monorail car, though rusted and neglected, became Amelia's makeshift refuge. She navigated the narrow walkways with caution, her flashlight revealing the remnants of a bygone era, abandoned carts, faded advertisements, and the eerie stillness of a once thriving theme park now overtaken by the forces of nature. With each passing moment, the island seemed to close in around her, a living testament to the folly of playing God with ancient DNA. The monorail carried her through a landscape transformed into a battleground, where dinosaurs ruled and Amelia fought for her very survival. As the monorail car rumbled along the tracks, Amelia's thoughts raced. The escape plan she had devised relied on reaching the emergency evacuation point, a distant beacon of hope in the tumultuous sea of Jurassic Park's untamed wilderness. However, the challenges that lay ahead were as unpredictable as the prehistoric creatures that roamed the island. The monorail emerged from the dense jungle, revealing an expansive valley bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. The emergency evacuation point lay in the distance, a cluster of structures perched on a cliff overlooking the tumultuous sea. Amelia's pulse quickened as she realized the journey was far from over. The valley below teemed with the shadows of dinosaurs, and reaching the safety of the evacuation point would require navigating through their territory. As the monorail car continued its journey, the primal symphony of Jurassic Park unfolded once more. The distant roars of predators mingled with the mournful cries of herbivores, creating a haunting chorus that underscored the precariousness of Amelia's quest for survival. The valley below held secrets and perils unknown, and as the monorail car descended into the heart of the darkness, Amelia braced herself for the challenges that awaited. The island, once a sanctuary for the resurrected wonders of the past, had become a realm of nightmares, where every step was a battle against the forces that had been unleashed. The monorail car descended into the valley, the rhythmic clatter of its wheels echoing through the vast expanse. Amelia gripped the railing, her eyes scanning the shadowy depths below. The valley, bathed in the silvery glow of the moon, revealed a landscape teeming with life and danger. As the car navigated the twisting tracks, Amelia glimpsed the outlines of massive dinosaurs moving through the moonlit foliage. The valley was a prehistoric theater, and the ancient inhabitants of Jurassic Park played out their roles in a primal drama. Amelia's breath caught as she recognized the towering form of a Brachiosaurus, its long neck reaching for leaves high in the trees. The monorail continued its descent, revealing more of the valley's inhabitants, a herd of gallimimus darting through the underbrush, their slender forms a blur of motion, a group of Parasaurolophus grazing by a gentle stream, their crests bobbing with each graceful movement. Despite the awe-inspiring sight, the threat that lingered in the shadows tempered any sense of wonder. As the monorail approached a dilapidated station near the valley's floor, Amelia braced herself for what lay ahead. The station, covered in vines and long abandoned, offered a brief respite from the journey. The air was heavy with the scent of damp earth and ancient ferns as she stepped off the monorail car and onto the platform. The valley stretched before her, a labyrinth of towering ferns and colossal trees. The moonlight filtered through the dense canopy, casting dappled shadows on the uneven terrain. The distant calls of dinosaurs echoed, creating an eerie symphony that resonated through the valley's depths. Amelia consulted the map once more, her eyes tracing the winding path toward the emergency evacuation point. The station, though worn and overgrown, hinted at a network of pathways leading deeper into the valley. Every step carried the weight of uncertainty, as the shadows concealed both wonders and perils. With cautious determination, Amelia ventured into the heart of the valley. The air was alive with the sounds of unseen creatures, the rustle of leaves, the distant roars, the eerie calls that seemed to beckon from the abyss. The jungle closed in around her, its untamed beauty masking the dangers that lurked within. Her journey through the valley became a delicate dance between silence and cacophony. At times, the landscape seemed almost serene, with gentle streams and ancient ferns creating a tranquil facade. Yet, lurking behind every tree and within every shadow, the primal forces of Jurassic Park watched and waited. The first encounter came as a sudden crash echoed through the foliage. Amelia froze, her senses on high alert. From the shadows emerged a pack of Dilophosaurs, their crests flaring as they hissed in warning. These smaller predators, though not as imposing as the Velociraptors, were no less deadly in their coordinated pursuit. Amelia retreated, her back against a colossal tree, as the Dilophosaurs circled her with predatory intent. Their eyes gleamed in the moonlight, and the air crackled with the tension of an impending confrontation. In that moment, Amelia understood that survival required more than mere escape, it demanded an understanding of the ancient dance between predator and prey. Summoning her courage, she raised the flare gun, its red glow illuminating the clearing. The Dilophosaurs recoiled, their hisses turning to low growls of uncertainty. With a sudden burst of movement, Amelia sprinted through the clearing, the pack of Dilophosaurs in hot pursuit. The jungle became a blur as she wove through the underbrush, the primal instincts of the predators driving them forward. Amelia's breath came in ragged gasps as she evaded the snapping jaws and venomous spittle of the Dilophosaurs. The chase was a relentless dance, a delicate balance between life and death. With a final burst of speed, Amelia reached a rocky outcrop overlooking the valley. The Dilophosaurs, hindered by the uneven terrain, hesitated at the edge. Seizing the opportunity, she fired the flare gun into the air, the red streak soaring above the trees. The pack of Dilophosaurs retreated, their hisses fading into the distance. The valley fell silent once more, save for the distant calls of unseen dinosaurs. Amelia caught her breath, her heart pounding in her chest. The encounter had left her shaken, a reminder that every step into the abyss carried the weight of primal danger. As she pressed on, the valley unfolded before her like an ancient tapestry. The emergency evacuation point loomed in the distance, perched on the edge of a cliff overlooking the turbulent sea. The journey, however, was far from over, and the shadows of the abyss clung to the hidden corners of the landscape. The terrain grew more treacherous as Amelia descended toward the cliffside. Steep slopes and rocky paths challenged her every step, and the distant roars of the ocean mingled with the haunting calls of dinosaurs. The air was thick with anticipation, a palpable sense that the island itself was conspiring to test her resolve. The emergency evacuation point came into view, its structures weathered by time and neglect. Amelia quickened her pace, the distant sound of crashing waves echoing in her ears. The cliff offered a vantage point over the expansive sea, a reminder that escape from the island was not only through the tangled jungles but also across the unforgiving waters. As she approached the evacuation point, a sudden roar erupted from the shadows. Amelia's heart skipped a beat as the colossal form of a Spinosaurus emerged, its sail-like crest towering above the trees. The apex predator of Jurassic Park, a living relic from a primordial era, regarded her with predatory eyes. The Spinosaurus moved with a menacing grace, its massive jaws opening and closing in anticipation. Amelia's mind raced as she assessed her options. The emergency evacuation point lay ahead, but the path was blocked by the ancient behemoth. The cliffs on either side offered no escape, and the Spinosaurus advanced with predatory determination. With a surge of adrenaline, Amelia darted to the side, narrowly avoiding the snapping jaws of the Spinosaurus. The ground shook with each thunderous step as the predator pursued her along the cliffside. The evacuation point seemed tantalizingly close, yet the ancient forces that guarded the island stood in her way. In a daring move, Amelia sprinted toward a partially collapsed structure, its remnants creating a makeshift obstacle. The Spinosaurus, driven by relentless hunger, lunged forward, its massive claws tearing through the crumbling debris. Amelia veered to the side, narrowly escaping the reach of the colossal predator. With the emergency evacuation point within reach, Amelia ascended a set of weathered stairs leading to the cliff's edge. The Spinosaurus, undeterred by the makeshift barrier, circled around, its predatory gaze fixed on its elusive prey. The ocean roared below, a tumultuous expanse that mirrored the chaos unfolding on the island. As Amelia reached the cliff's edge, the evacuation platform stood before her like a beacon of salvation. A battered helicopter pad, overgrown with vines and battered by time, hinted at the abandoned attempts to escape Jurassic Park. The distant sound of waves crashing against the cliffs underscored the urgency of the moment. The Spinosaurus, however, had no intention of allowing its prey to escape. With a final, bone-chilling roar, the ancient predator lunged forward, its massive jaws aimed at Amelia. Time seemed to slow as she leaped from the cliff's edge, her body suspended in midair. The ocean below loomed like a tempestuous abyss, its depths concealing the mysteries of the deep. With a desperate hope, Amelia plunged into the churning waters, the cold embrace of the sea enveloping her in darkness. The descent was swift, and as she surfaced, gasping for breath, the cliffside and the relentless Spinosaurus were behind her. The emergency evacuation point loomed ahead, its structure silhouetted against the moonlit sky. The island, a cauldron of primal forces, lay behind her, and the sea offered a precarious path to freedom. Amelia swam toward the evacuation point, her limbs aching from the exertion. The waves carried her toward the remnants of a dock, its weathered planks groaning under the strain of time. With each stroke, the distance between her and the island grew, and the primal symphony of Jurassic Park faded into the distance. As she climbed onto the dilapidated dock, the moonlit sea stretched before her, an expanse of untamed waters that marked the boundary between the living nightmare of Isla Nublar and the uncertain promise of escape. The helicopter pad, though battered and worn, served as a testament to the aspirations of those who had once sought refuge from the island's ancient terrors. The evacuation point, now within reach, held the lingering echoes of abandonment. The remnants of supplies and equipment hinted at past efforts to flee the island, a stark reminder that Jurassic Park had become a realm where dreams of escape were swallowed by the shadows. Amelia collapsed onto the worn planks, her breath coming in ragged gasps. The sea breeze carried the scent of salt and freedom, a stark contrast to the dense jungles she had traversed. The moon hung high in the sky, casting a soft glow over the desolate landscape of the evacuation point. Yet, even as she caught her breath, a new sense of unease settled over Amelia. The sea, vast and unpredictable, held its own mysteries, a realm where dangers unseen lurked beneath the surface. The island's legacy extended beyond its jungles, and the waters that surrounded Isla Nublar whispered of ancient secrets yet to be revealed. As Amelia gazed out into the moonlit expanse, the distant sound of crashing waves became a haunting lullaby. The island, now a distant silhouette on the horizon, seemed to watch from the shadows, its mysteries echoing across the abyss. The sea, a path to the unknown, beckoned with both promise and peril. And so, as the third chapter unfolded, Amelia Turner found herself at the precipice of a new chapter in her struggle for survival. The sea held the key to escape, yet the shadows of the abyss concealed untold dangers. The island of Jurassic Park, with its prehistoric denizens and ancient secrets, lingered in the recesses of the night, a kingdom of shadows and teeth where the line between predator and prey blurred in the moonlit expanse. Chapter 4: Depths of the Unknown. The sea stretched before Amelia, its vastness both breathtaking and ominous. The moon cast a silvery path across the water, guiding her toward an uncertain destination. The evacuation point, now behind her, stood as a testament to the island she had left behind, its mysteries hidden within the dense jungles. As Amelia drifted on the weathered dock, the rhythmic lapping of waves against the planks accompanied the distant calls of seabirds. The air was heavy with the scent of salt, a stark contrast to the earthy aroma of Jurassic Park. The sea, however, held its own set of challenges, and Amelia knew that the quest for survival had merely transitioned to a new frontier. Her gaze lingered on the moonlit expanse, a shimmering canvas that masked the mysteries concealed beneath the waves. The island of Isla Nublar, with its primal forces and resurrected wonders, was now a distant silhouette on the horizon. The sea, an expanse of untamed waters, beckoned with both promise and trepidation. As Amelia contemplated her next move, a distant sound broke the tranquil night, the rhythmic thudding of helicopter blades. Her heart quickened with hope as she scanned the horizon, searching for the source of the sound. The distant churning of the sea revealed the approach of a helicopter, its silhouette becoming clearer against the moonlit sky. A surge of relief washed over Amelia as the helicopter descended toward the evacuation point. The aircraft, battered and worn, bore the marks of the island's relentless challenges. It hovered above the dock, its spotlight illuminating the sea and casting shadows that danced on the water's surface. A voice crackled through the helicopter's loudspeaker, a mix of static and urgency. "Survivor on the dock, we see you. Hold on, we're coming down." Amelia waved frantically, her silhouette a small figure against the vastness of the sea. The helicopter touched down on the dock, its rotor wash sending ripples across the water. The pilot, clad in a weathered flight suit, opened the door, gesturing for Amelia to hurry aboard. As she stepped onto the helicopter, the pilot shouted over the roar of the rotor blades, "You're the last one. We thought everyone was gone. Buckle up, we need to get out of here fast." Amelia secured herself in the seat, her eyes never leaving the receding silhouette of Isla Nublar. The helicopter ascended into the night sky, leaving the island and its secrets behind. The sea breeze tousled her hair as the churning waters below reflected the moon's serene glow. The pilot navigated the helicopter through the night, flying over the open sea. Amelia couldn't shake the feeling that the shadows of Isla Nublar lingered, casting an unseen presence over the abyss below. The journey to safety, she realized, was fraught with uncertainty, and the island's legacy extended beyond its jungles. As the helicopter flew toward a distant landmass, a sense of unease settled over Amelia. The sea, though an expanse of freedom, held depths unknown and mysteries untold. The echoes of Jurassic Park resonated in her mind, a haunting reminder that the island's influence reached beyond its shores. The pilot, focused on the navigation controls, glanced back at Amelia. "You're lucky we found you. There's a storm brewing ahead, and we need to find shelter fast." Amelia nodded, her eyes scanning the horizon. Dark clouds loomed in the distance, an ominous harbinger of the tempest that awaited. The sea, once a source of hope, now seemed to mirror the unpredictability of the island she had left behind. As the helicopter soared over the open water, a sudden flash of lightning illuminated the storm on the horizon. Thunder rumbled, the sound echoing through the night like the distant roars of prehistoric giants. Rain began to pelt against the helicopter's windows, the drops resembling the tears of a vengeful sky. The pilot's voice crackled over the intercom. "Strap in tight. We're flying through this storm, and it's going to be a rough ride." The helicopter descended into the heart of the tempest, the wind howling as rain battered the aircraft. Turbulence jolted the passengers, and Amelia gripped her seat, her mind racing with the memories of the island's primal chaos. The storm, a force of nature untamed, seemed to echo the relentless spirit of Jurassic Park. As lightning streaked across the sky, revealing the churning waves below, the helicopter pressed on through the turbulent night. The sea, now a tumultuous expanse, mirrored the uncertainty that had marked Amelia's journey. The storm became a metaphor for the challenges that lay ahead, an unpredictable abyss where survival demanded resilience in the face of the unknown. Hours passed as the helicopter navigated through the heart of the tempest. The storm, though relentless, eventually began to subside, leaving behind a calmer sea and a sky clearing from the turbulent clouds. The pilot, visibly relieved, guided the aircraft toward a distant island on the horizon. Amelia, her gaze fixed on the emerging landmass, couldn't shake the feeling that the echoes of Isla Nublar lingered even in the open sea. The storm had tested her resolve, a reminder that survival demanded adaptability in the face of nature's fury. The helicopter touched down on a makeshift landing pad, revealing a small outpost nestled on the remote island. As Amelia stepped onto solid ground, the air was thick with the scent of damp earth and salt. The pilot, a seasoned figure with weathered features, offered her a nod of acknowledgement. "You're safe now. We'll get you to the mainland from here," he said, gesturing toward a sturdy-looking boat docked nearby. Amelia nodded her gratitude, her mind still processing the surreal journey from the jungles of Jurassic Park to the open sea. The outpost, though a far cry from the island she had left behind, held an air of isolation, a reminder that the boundaries between the known and unknown were ever shifting. As the boat carried her toward the distant mainland, Amelia watched the fading silhouette of the remote island. The sea, now a vast expanse beneath the tranquil moon, seemed to cradle the untold stories of Isla Nublar. The island, with its ancient forces and primal wonders, had become a chapter in her past, a realm where survival had demanded a dance with the shadows. The mainland, a distant promise on the horizon, held the allure of civilization and safety. Yet, as the boat carved through the open waters, Amelia couldn't shake the feeling that the shadows of Jurassic Park lingered in the recesses of her mind. The island, with its mysteries and terrors, had left an indelible mark on her, a testament to the fragility of humanity in the face of ancient forces. The journey across the open sea unfolded like a dream, the moonlit waves, the distant cries of seabirds, and the gentle rhythm of the boat's engine. As the mainland drew near, Amelia contemplated the chapters that lay ahead, each one a testament to the resilience required to emerge from the depths of the unknown. Chapter 5: Echoes of the Past. The mainland embraced Amelia with its familiar sights and sounds, a stark contrast to the untamed wilderness of Isla Nublar. Tall buildings reached toward the sky, their lights casting a warm glow against the night. The distant hum of city life replaced the primal symphony of Jurassic Park, and the air held the scent of urban civilization. As Amelia disembarked from the boat, she found herself on a bustling dock. Workers hurried about, unloading cargo and securing vessels. The contrast between the controlled chaos of the mainland and the raw unpredictability of the island was palpable. It felt like stepping into a different reality, a world where the ancient wonders of Isla Nublar were nothing more than fading echoes. A representative from the local authorities approached Amelia, his badge gleaming in the dim light. "Miss Turner, we've been informed of your situation. Are you all right? Do you need medical attention?" Amelia shook her head, her gaze lingering on the distant horizon. "I'm fine. Just tired and still trying to process everything." The official nodded understandingly. "You've been through quite an ordeal. We'll arrange for transportation to take you to a secure location for debriefing. We need to understand what happened on that island." As the mainland embraced her with its warmth, Amelia couldn't help but feel a sense of detachment. The memories of Isla Nublar, with its primal terrors and ancient wonders, lingered in the recesses of her mind. The mainland, though a haven of civilization, seemed almost mundane in comparison. The journey to the secure facility was uneventful, the city lights gradually giving way to a more remote location. The facility, surrounded by high walls and guarded by security personnel, held an air of confidentiality. Amelia was escorted inside, where she found herself in a sterile debriefing room. A stern-faced official sat across from her, a folder containing documents related to her ordeal spread out on the table. "Miss Turner, I understand that the events on Isla Nublar were traumatic. We need your cooperation to piece together what happened." Amelia recounted her harrowing experiences, from the initial chaos in Jurassic Park to her desperate escape through the untamed jungles. The official listened attentively, jotting down notes and occasionally asking for clarification. The room, though well lit, seemed to echo with the shadows of Isla Nublar. "Your account is consistent with reports we've received from other survivors. It appears that Jurassic Park has become a danger zone, and we need to take immediate action to secure the island," the official said, his gaze unwavering. "What about the dinosaurs? Are there any plans to contain or evacuate them?" Amelia asked, concern etching her features. The official sighed, a weariness in his eyes. "Containing them is proving to be a formidable challenge. The decision is leaning towards a controlled evacuation of the remaining dinosaurs, but it's a complex operation. Your insights could be valuable in our efforts to address this situation." As the debriefing continued, Amelia felt a sense of responsibility settling over her. Isla Nublar, with its ancient inhabitants and forgotten wonders, had become a place where humanity's ambitions had collided with the forces of nature. The decision to contain or evacuate the dinosaurs carried ethical implications and a weight of responsibility that transcended the boundaries of the island. Days passed in a blur of debriefings, medical checkups, and restless nights. Amelia found herself caught between the memories of Isla Nublar and the demands of the mainland. The city, with its noise and constant motion, felt like a distant reality compared to the primal chaos she had left behind. One evening, as she gazed out from the secure facility's window, a news report on the television caught her attention. The headline flashed, "Jurassic Park, a sanctuary turned nightmare." The footage showed glimpses of the untamed jungles, the remnants of the theme park, and the colossal dinosaurs that roamed free. The world beyond the secure facility seemed both fascinated and horrified by the revelations of Isla Nublar. Speculations about the origins of the dinosaurs, the ethics of their creation, and the consequences of playing with nature dominated the news cycles. Amelia, now a reluctant witness to the island's secrets, became a silent participant in the ongoing dialogue. One day, she received a visit from Dr. Victoria Collins, a renowned paleontologist and geneticist. Dr. Collins, a figure with an air of authority and curiosity, extended a handshake. Miss Turner, I've been following your account of the events on Isla Nublar. Your insights are invaluable, and I believe we can learn a great deal from your experiences. Amelia welcomed the opportunity to share her perspective with someone who understood the scientific intricacies of Jurassic Park. Dr. Collins, having studied the island's original purpose and its subsequent descent into chaos, was eager to piece together the puzzle of Isla Nublar's past and present. The dinosaurs on the island are a marvel of genetic engineering, but they are also a testament to the unintended consequences of playing with the building blocks of life, Dr. Collins remarked as they delved into the details of Isla Nublar's history. Amelia learned more about the origins of Jurassic Park, the ambitious vision that had given rise to the resurrection of prehistoric creatures, and the ethical dilemmas that had accompanied the endeavor. The island, once conceived as a sanctuary for extinct species, had transformed into a realm where nature's ancient laws reasserted themselves with a vengeance. As they pored over genetic data and research findings, Amelia realized that the mysteries of Jurassic Park were far from unraveled. The origins of the dinosaurs, the conditions that led to their unchecked proliferation, and the possibilities of containment or evacuation remained open questions. Miss Turner, your survival on Isla Nublar has provided us with a unique opportunity. We believe that you can assist us in a crucial mission, to gather more data from the island and help us make informed decisions about the fate of Jurassic Park's inhabitants, Dr. Collins proposed, her eyes reflecting a mixture of determination and concern. Amelia hesitated, the weight of responsibility pressing upon her once again. The island, with its ancient wonders and primal dangers, called to her in a way that transcended mere scientific curiosity. The decision to return to Isla Nublar, to confront the shadows of the past, held both peril and promise. After careful consideration, Amelia agreed to join the mission. The mainland, though offering a semblance of safety, could not erase the echoes of Isla Nublar from her mind. The island, with its mysteries and ancient inhabitants, beckoned with an allure that defied logic. The mission was organized with military precision. A team of scientists, security personnel, and specialists in genetic engineering assembled for the daunting task of returning to Jurassic Park. The goal was twofold: to gather crucial data that could aid in the containment or evacuation of the dinosaurs and to uncover the deeper mysteries that shrouded the island. As the team prepared to embark on the journey, Amelia felt a mix of anticipation and apprehension. Isla Nublar, with its untamed jungles and ancient wonders, was a realm where survival demanded more than just scientific expertise. It required an understanding of the delicate balance between humanity and the forces of nature. The helicopter blades whirred to life as the team, clad in protective gear, boarded the aircraft. The mainland, with its city lights and bustling life, gradually receded, giving way to the vast expanse of the open sea. The journey to Isla Nublar, a return to the heart of primal chaos, had begun. As the helicopter soared toward the distant horizon, Amelia gazed at the receding coastline. The city lights, now distant pinpricks against the night, seemed to fade into the background. Isla Nublar, with its ancient mysteries and echoes of the past, awaited like a forgotten kingdom in the heart of the sea. Chapter 6: Whispers in the Jungle. The helicopter descended toward Isla Nublar, its rotors slicing through the humid air. As the dense jungle canopy approached, memories of Amelia's previous escape surged to the forefront of her mind. The island, with its untamed beauty and ancient mysteries, unfolded beneath them like a living tapestry. The team disembarked onto the familiar landing pad, now weathered and worn from neglect. The air was thick with the scent of vegetation, and the distant calls of unseen creatures echoed through the dense foliage. Isla Nublar, though scarred by the passage of time, retained an air of primal majesty. Dr. Collins, leading the expedition, gathered the team for a briefing. Our primary objectives are to gather genetic data from the dinosaurs for analysis and assess the feasibility of containment or evacuation. Stay vigilant, the island's ecosystem is unpredictable, and we're entering uncharted territory. Amelia, clad in protective gear, felt a mix of trepidation and fascination. The jungles, once a realm of terror, now beckoned with an allure that defied reason. The team moved forward, cutting through the dense underbrush, guided by the pale glow of handheld flashlights. The jungle, though seemingly dormant, hummed with life. The air was alive with the sounds of nocturnal creatures, the chirping of insects, the haunting calls of distant birds, and the rustle of unseen foliage. The team navigated through narrow pathways, their flashlights revealing the remnants of the once thriving theme park now claimed by nature's relentless advance. As they ventured deeper into the heart of Jurassic Park, the ancient echoes of the island became more pronounced. Amelia's senses heightened, attuned to the subtle shifts in the environment. The whispers of the jungle seemed to carry tales of the past, a prehistoric symphony that resonated with both wonder and danger. The first encounter came as they reached the outskirts of the Velociraptor territory. The jungle floor trembled beneath their feet, and a low growl rumbled through the darkness. The team halted, their flashlights revealing the outlines of the approaching predators. Velociraptors, agile and cunning, emerged from the shadows. Their sharp, predatory eyes fixated on the intruders in their domain. Dr. Collins signaled for the team to stand their ground, emphasizing the importance of non-threatening behavior. The velociraptors circled cautiously, their movements coordinated and deliberate. Amelia's heart pounded as the primal dance unfolded. The predators, though remnants of a bygone era, retained an instinctual awareness of their role in the natural order. As the tense standoff continued, a larger figure emerged from the shadows, a Tyrannosaurus Rex. The colossal predator, a relic from the Cretaceous period, regarded the humans with an unblinking gaze. The jungle fell silent, the air charged with the weight of ancient power. Dr. Collins, maintaining a calm demeanor, whispered instructions to the team. Do not provoke them. Stand your ground, and let them assess the situation. The velociraptors, seemingly satisfied that the intruders posed no immediate threat, slinked back into the shadows. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, its gaze lingering for a moment, turned and disappeared into the dense jungle. The team, now acutely aware of their vulnerability, pressed on with renewed caution. The journey through Jurassic Park unfolded as a delicate dance between humanity and the primal forces that ruled the island. The team encountered various species of dinosaurs, Triceratops grazing peacefully, the haunting calls of Dilophosaurs in the distance, and the distant rumble of a Brachiosaurus moving through the jungle. As they approached the abandoned visitor center, a relic from the island's past, the team set up a makeshift base camp. Tents were pitched in the overgrown courtyard, and floodlights illuminated the surrounding area. The night was alive with the sounds of the jungle, a symphony that seemed to carry both beauty and danger in its notes. Dr. Collins gathered the team for a strategy session. Our immediate priority is to establish a secure perimeter and initiate genetic sampling. Amelia, your knowledge of the island's layout will be invaluable. We need to be methodical and avoid unnecessary risks. Amelia nodded, her mind focused on the task at hand. The journey through the jungle had reignited the memories of her previous escape, but this time, a sense of purpose guided her. Isla Nublar, with its ancient wonders, held secrets that begged to be unraveled. As the team set out to conduct genetic sampling, Amelia guided them through the overgrown pathways of the island. The abandoned buildings and attractions, now reclaimed by nature, stood as silent witnesses to the island's tumultuous history. The team worked methodically, collecting genetic samples from various dinosaur species and documenting their behaviors. However, the jungle was not without its challenges. The team encountered unforeseen obstacles, dilapidated structures that posed risks of collapse, overgrown vegetation that impeded progress, and the ever-present threat of encountering dinosaurs in their natural habitats. Amelia's knowledge of the island's layout proved instrumental in navigating the treacherous terrain. The team moved cautiously, their senses alert to the slightest signs of danger. The jungle, with its ancient rhythms, seemed to respond to their presence with a watchful silence. As they approached the Velociraptor territory once again, tension hung in the air. The predators, ever vigilant, observed the intruders with calculating eyes. The team proceeded with caution, their flashlights illuminating the dense foliage that concealed the velociraptors. A sudden rustle in the underbrush signaled an imminent encounter. The velociraptors, swift and deadly, emerged from the shadows. Amelia's breath caught as the predators circled, their eyes gleaming in the artificial light. Dr. Collins, maintaining a composed demeanor, issued orders to stand their ground. The velociraptors, sensing the humans' readiness, hesitated. The jungle became a stage for the ancient dance between predator and prey, and the delicate balance held in the fragile threads of mutual respect. As the tense standoff continued, a distant roar echoed through the night. The team turned to see a Spinosaurus approaching, its sail-like crest silhouetted against the moonlit sky. The encounter escalated the tension, as the presence of the massive predator disrupted the delicate equilibrium. The velociraptors, wary of the approaching Spinosaurus, retreated into the shadows. The colossal predator regarded the humans with an indifferent gaze before turning away, disappearing into the dense jungle. The night, once again, fell silent, as if the jungle itself held its breath. With the immediate threat averted, the team continued their genetic sampling. The jungle, though teeming with primal life, seemed to accept their presence as a fleeting intrusion. The remnants of Jurassic Park, now a silent testament to ambition gone awry, carried the weight of history in every overgrown vine and weathered structure. As the team worked tirelessly, conducting genetic analyses and documenting their findings, a sense of urgency settled over them. The island, with its untamed beauty and ancient forces, demanded respect and understanding. The question of containment or evacuation, though a scientific dilemma, held ethical implications that transcended the boundaries of reason. Days turned into nights, and the team pressed forward with their mission. The velociraptors, though a constant presence, maintained a cautious distance. The jungle, with its ancient rhythms, seemed to respond to the humans' endeavors with a curious watchfulness. One evening, as the team regrouped at the makeshift base camp, Dr. Collins addressed them. Our genetic analyses have revealed valuable insights into the dinosaurs' health and behaviors. It's clear that these creatures have adapted to their environment and formed intricate social structures. The question now is how we proceed. Amelia, her mind swirling with thoughts, spoke up. Containment might be possible for some species, but others, like the velociraptors and the Spinosaurus, are formidable challenges. Evacuation, though complex, might be the safest option for both the dinosaurs and any potential future visitors to the island. Dr. Collins nodded, acknowledging the gravity of the decision. Evacuation, however, poses its own set of challenges. We need to consider the impact on the dinosaurs' well-being and the potential ecological consequences. Jurassic Park is a delicate ecosystem, and any disturbance could have far-reaching effects. As the team deliberated, a distant roar pierced the night. The Spinosaurus, a silhouette against the moonlit sky, emerged from the jungle. The team, on high alert, watched as the colossal predator approached the base camp. Dr. Collins, her voice steady, issued orders for the team to stand their ground. The Spinosaurus, though a formidable presence, seemed more curious than aggressive. It circled the camp, its eyes fixed on the humans with a primal intensity. Amelia, caught in the gaze of the ancient predator, felt a strange connection, a recognition that transcended the boundaries of species. The Spinosaurus, though a relic of a bygone era, seemed to carry the weight of the island's untold stories. The encounter with the Spinosaurus became a turning point in the team's deliberations. Dr. Collins, recognizing the complexity of the situation, announced a temporary halt to genetic sampling. The team would focus on developing a comprehensive plan that balanced the needs of the dinosaurs with the safety of both the island and any potential future inhabitants. As the team prepared for their return to the mainland, the jungle seemed to watch with a silent knowing. Isla Nublar, with its ancient wonders and echoes of the past, remained a realm where humanity's ambitions intersected with the forces of nature. The decision to determine the fate of Jurassic Park carried a weight that extended beyond the confines of scientific inquiry. The helicopter, now laden with genetic samples and research findings, ascended into the night sky. Amelia gazed down at the jungle below, a mosaic of green and shadows. The Spinosaurus, a distant silhouette against the moon, watched their departure with an enigmatic presence. As Isla Nublar faded from view, Amelia contemplated the journey that lay ahead. The mainland, with its safety and civilization, awaited. The decision to contain or evacuate the dinosaurs would shape the island's destiny, and the echoes of Jurassic Park would linger in the recesses of her mind. Chapter 7: Shadows of Decision. Back on the mainland, the team debriefed with a sense of urgency. Dr. Collins, along with a team of scientists and specialists, analyzed the gathered genetic data and research findings. The decision regarding the fate of Jurassic Park weighed heavy on their shoulders, and the ethical implications of containment versus evacuation echoed in the meeting room. Amelia, despite the bustling activity around her, found herself reflecting on the island and the dinosaurs she had encountered. The memories of Isla Nublar lingered like shadows, and the echoes of the jungle seemed to permeate the walls of the secure facility. Dr. Collins called for a meeting to discuss the findings and formulate a plan. The team gathered around a large table, maps and data spread out before them. The paleontologist addressed the room with a sense of gravity. "Ladies and gentlemen, our mission on Isla Nublar has provided invaluable insights into the island's ecosystem. We've identified several species of dinosaurs, each with unique behaviors and adaptations. The question now is how we proceed." Amelia, seated among the team, listened intently. The weight of responsibility settled over the room like a palpable presence. Dr. Collins continued, "Our primary concern is the safety of both the dinosaurs and any potential future visitors. Containment is a viable option for some species, but others, particularly the Velociraptors and the Spinosaurus, present significant challenges." A heated discussion ensued as team members debated the pros and cons of each option. The ethical considerations of playing God with nature were juxtaposed against the potential risks and benefits of either containing the dinosaurs on the island or evacuating them to a controlled environment. Amelia, drawing from her experiences on Isla Nublar, voiced her perspective. "The dinosaurs have adapted to the island's ecosystem. Containment might be possible for some, but the Velociraptors and the Spinosaurus are highly intelligent and pose a greater risk. Evacuation, though challenging, ensures their safety and prevents potential conflicts in the future." Dr. Collins nodded thoughtfully, acknowledging the complexity of the situation. Evacuation, however, raises questions about where we relocate these dinosaurs. Creating a controlled environment that mimics their natural habitat is no small feat. We must also consider the potential impact on the dinosaurs' well-being and the ecological consequences. The discussion continued into the night, with the team weighing the scientific, ethical, and logistical aspects of their decision. As they delved deeper into the implications, a consensus began to emerge. The consensus was to initiate a controlled evacuation of the dinosaurs, prioritizing their safety and minimizing potential risks. The next phase of the mission was ambitious, to plan and execute the evacuation with precision. The team worked tirelessly, coordinating efforts with experts in genetic engineering, animal behavior, and logistics. The island, with its ancient inhabitants and forgotten wonders, became a focal point for human determination and ingenuity. Days turned into weeks as the plan took shape. The evacuation would be a delicate operation, involving the relocation of dinosaurs to a specially designed sanctuary. The team would need to establish safe zones, devise methods to safely capture and transport the dinosaurs, and navigate the complex web of ethical considerations surrounding their actions. Amelia, drawing upon her knowledge of the island's terrain, played a crucial role in mapping out the evacuation routes. The Velociraptor territory, the Spinosaurus habitat, and the nesting grounds of various other species were carefully marked. The team conducted simulations, anticipating various scenarios to ensure the safety of both the dinosaurs and the human participants. The island, once a stage for primal chaos, now bore the marks of human intervention. Temporary structures and facilities were erected to support the evacuation mission. The jungle, though wild and untamed, seemed to observe the humans with a silent knowing. As the preparations neared completion, a sense of anticipation and apprehension settled over the team. The helicopters, now equipped for transporting dinosaurs, stood ready on the landing pad. The countdown to the evacuation mission had begun. On the eve of the operation, the team gathered for a final briefing. Dr. Collins addressed them with a mixture of determination and caution. "Tomorrow, we embark on a mission that will shape the destiny of Jurassic Park. Our responsibility is not only to the dinosaurs but also to the delicate balance of nature we've disrupted. Let's proceed with the utmost care and respect for the ancient forces at play." The night before the evacuation, Amelia found herself standing on the secure facility's observation deck, gazing at the distant lights of the mainland. Isla Nublar, though unseen, loomed in her thoughts. The jumble whispers, the primal roars, and the shadows of ancient wonders seemed to echo in the depths of her memories. As dawn broke, the team assembled on the landing pad. The helicopters, engines humming with restrained power, awaited their journey to the heart of Jurassic Park. The morning sun cast a warm glow on the island, masking the challenges that lay ahead. The evacuation mission unfolded with meticulous precision. Helicopters soared over the dense jungle, carrying teams equipped for capturing and securing the dinosaurs. The designated safe zones became hubs of activity, with specialists coordinating the efforts to guide the dinosaurs toward temporary holding areas. The Velociraptor territory proved to be a formidable challenge. The intelligent predators, wary of human presence, tested the limits of the team's expertise. Amelia, with her knowledge of the Velociraptor behavior, played a crucial role in steering the operation. The team's understanding of the dinosaurs' social dynamics and communication allowed them to create distractions and guide the velociraptors away from potential conflict zones. As the evacuation progressed, a sense of accomplishment mingled with the constant awareness of the inherent dangers. The team faced unforeseen challenges, territorial disputes among the dinosaurs, unexpected weather conditions, and the relentless unpredictability of nature. Amelia, amid the chaos of the operation, found herself drawn to the Spinosaurus territory. The colossal predator, once a formidable presence in her escape from Isla Nublar, now stood as a symbol of the island's untamed power. The team approached the Spinosaurus with caution, employing tactics to guide the massive creature toward a designated safe zone. The Spinosaurus, though a relic from the past, seemed to recognize the humans with an enigmatic gaze. Amelia, locked in a silent exchange with the ancient predator, felt a strange connection. The jumble whispers, the primal roars, and the shadows of Isla Nublar seemed to converge in that moment. As the Spinosaurus moved toward the safe zone, the team heaved a collective sigh of relief. The evacuation, though challenging, was progressing with success. The dinosaurs, guided by human intervention, embarked on a journey from the heart of Jurassic Park to a sanctuary where they could thrive without posing a threat to humanity. Days turned into nights as the evacuation mission reached its final stages. The dinosaurs, now secured in temporary holding areas, awaited transport to the specially designed sanctuary. The helicopters, laden with the ancient inhabitants of Isla Nublar, took flight toward the distant horizon. Amelia, standing on the landing pad, watched the helicopters disappear into the sky. The island, with its untamed beauty and ancient wonders, seemed to exhale a silent farewell. The jungle, once a realm of primal chaos, now held the echoes of a bygone era. As the last helicopter disappeared from view, the team gathered for a moment of reflection. Dr. Collins addressed them with a sense of accomplishment. "We've succeeded in our mission to ensure the safety of the dinosaurs and prevent potential conflicts. Jurassic Park, though forever changed, will now exist in a controlled environment where the delicate balance of nature can be preserved." The team, weary but fulfilled, acknowledged the significance of their efforts. Isla Nublar, once a sanctuary turned nightmare, had become a testament to human resilience and responsibility. The decision to evacuate the dinosaurs, though complex, had offered a chance for coexistence between humanity and the ancient forces that had reclaimed the island. The secure facility, now a hub of activity, continued to be a center for research and monitoring. The dinosaurs in the sanctuary thrived, adapting to their new environment under careful observation. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though fading, remained in the hearts and minds of those who had embarked on the journey to unravel the island's mysteries. Amelia, now a key figure in the ongoing research, found herself caught between two worlds, the mainland with its safety and civilization, and the sanctuary where the dinosaurs roamed freely. The shadows of Isla Nublar continued to weave through her thoughts, a reminder of the ancient wonders and untamed beauty that had shaped her destiny. One day, as she stood on the secure facility's observation deck, gazing at the distant horizon, a news report caught her attention. The headline flashed, "Jurassic Park, a new chapter of coexistence." The footage showed glimpses of the sanctuary, where dinosaurs grazed peacefully and researchers monitored their behaviors. The world beyond the secure facility seemed both fascinated and cautious. the legacy of Jurassic Park, though forever altered, had become a testament to humanity's capacity for learning from its mistakes and forging a path of coexistence with the ancient forces that had once roamed freely. As the secure facility continued its research and monitoring, Amelia found herself torn between her responsibilities on the mainland and the allure of the sanctuary. The decision to evacuate the dinosaurs had opened a new chapter in the story of Isla Nublar, one where the shadows of the past and the possibilities of the future converged. Chapter 8: Whispers of the Sanctuary. The sanctuary, nestled in a remote location far from prying eyes, unfolded like a haven for prehistoric wonders. High walls surrounded the expansive terrain, ensuring the dinosaurs' safety while allowing researchers to observe their behaviors in a controlled environment. The lush landscape within the sanctuary mirrored the diverse ecosystems that once thrived on Isla Nublar. Amelia, now a prominent member of the research team, split her time between the mainland and the sanctuary. The echoes of Isla Nublar lingered, and the sanctuary became a bridge between two worlds, the ancient realm of Jurassic Park and the evolving landscape of human understanding. The facility within the sanctuary buzzed with activity. Scientists and researchers, clad in protective gear, monitored the dinosaurs' interactions, behaviors, and overall health. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, resonated in the diligent work of those who sought to unravel the mysteries of the ancient inhabitants. Amelia, standing on the observation deck overlooking the sanctuary, gazed at the dinosaurs grazing peacefully in the expansive fields. The Velociraptors, once a source of terror on Isla Nublar, now moved in coordinated patterns, displaying intricate social structures. The Spinosaurus, a distant silhouette against the horizon, navigated the sanctuary with a sense of purpose. Dr. Collins joined Amelia on the observation deck, her gaze reflecting a mix of pride and contemplation. The decision to evacuate the dinosaurs was not without challenges, but it has opened a new chapter in our understanding of coexistence. The sanctuary represents a delicate balance between humanity and the ancient forces of nature. Amelia nodded, her thoughts a mosaic of reflections. The dinosaurs, once a source of chaos, seem to have found a semblance of peace within these walls. It's a testament to the resilience of life and our responsibility in shaping the future. As the days passed, Amelia delved into the research, studying the dinosaurs' behaviors and interactions. The sanctuary, though a controlled environment, held surprises and insights that transcended the confines of scientific understanding. The Velociraptors, in particular, displayed a level of intelligence and social complexity that fascinated the researchers. One evening, as Amelia monitored the Velociraptor habitat, a peculiar behavior caught her attention. A group of velociraptors gathered around a particular spot, their communication evident through a series of clicks and chirps. Amelia, intrigued, approached the enclosure with caution. As she observed, the velociraptors revealed a discovery, a cache of eggs nestled in the vegetation. The realization struck her: the velociraptors, in their newfound environment, had established nesting grounds, a testament to the intricate social structures that had evolved within the sanctuary. The revelation sparked a renewed sense of wonder among the researchers. The sanctuary, it seemed, was not just a haven for the dinosaurs but also a stage for the revival of ancient behaviors. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, continued to weave through the fabric of the sanctuary. News of the velociraptor nesting grounds spread among the research community, prompting a surge of interest and speculation. The implications of such behavior hinted at the dinosaurs' adaptability and the potential for the sanctuary to become a unique window into the natural behaviors of prehistoric creatures. As the sanctuary garnered attention, discussions about its future unfolded. Some advocated for the continuation of research and observation, believing that the sanctuary could provide crucial insights into the ancient world. Others raised concerns about the ethical implications of playing God and manipulating the balance of nature. Amelia found herself caught between these perspectives, torn by the responsibility that came with understanding and safeguarding the sanctuary. The decision to evacuate the dinosaurs had opened a door to unforeseen possibilities, and the echoes of Isla Nublar seemed to reverberate in the debates surrounding the sanctuary's future. One day, a meeting was convened to address the sanctuary's trajectory. Dr. Collins, flanked by experts in various fields, stood before a gathering of scientists, researchers, and policymakers. The room, filled with anticipation, awaited the unfolding of a decision that would shape the sanctuary's destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, the sanctuary represents a unique opportunity for scientific discovery and the coexistence of humanity with the ancient forces of nature, Dr. Collins began. Our research has unveiled the complex social structures and behaviors of the dinosaurs. The question now is how we proceed. The discussions that followed were intense, spanning topics from the ethical considerations of manipulating ancient life to the potential benefits and risks of continued research. The sanctuary, once a haven, now stood at the crossroads of human ambition and responsibility. Amelia, her thoughts torn between the echoes of Isla Nublar and the possibilities within the sanctuary, listened to the arguments. The voices of her colleagues, each carrying their own perspective, resonated in the room. The decision, she realized, would have far-reaching consequences for both the dinosaurs and the future of coexistence. After hours of deliberation, a consensus began to emerge. The sanctuary would continue as a research facility, with a focus on observing and understanding the natural behaviors of the dinosaurs. Strict ethical guidelines and safety protocols would be established to ensure the well-being of both the dinosaurs and the researchers. As the decision was announced, a sense of both relief and anticipation filled the room. The sanctuary, once a controlled environment, would now become a living laboratory where the echoes of Isla Nublar intersected with the evolving landscape of human understanding. Days turned into weeks, and the sanctuary became a hub of activity. Researchers, equipped with newfound enthusiasm, delved into the study of dinosaur behaviors, social structures, and adaptation to the controlled environment. The Velociraptor nesting grounds, a symbol of the sanctuary's potential, became a focal point for observation and analysis. Amelia, now a key figure in the ongoing research, split her time between the mainland and the sanctuary. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, continued to guide her journey. The decision to evacuate the dinosaurs had opened a chapter of coexistence, responsibility, and the enduring mysteries of the ancient world. One day, as she stood on the observation deck, gazing at the dinosaurs in the sanctuary, a familiar face approached, a government official with a badge gleaming in the sunlight. The official extended a handshake, a mix of formality and curiosity in their gaze. "Miss Turner, I represent a governmental committee overseeing the Jurassic Park project. We've been monitoring the developments in the sanctuary and are impressed with the progress. Our interest lies in ensuring that the sanctuary aligns with ethical standards and contributes positively to scientific understanding." Amelia, acknowledging the importance of oversight, welcomed the opportunity for dialogue. The official continued, "We understand the significance of the sanctuary and the need for responsible management. We'll be conducting periodic reviews to ensure that the ethical guidelines are adhered to and that the dinosaurs' well-being is prioritized." The intersection of government oversight and scientific exploration added a layer of complexity to the sanctuary's journey. Amelia, now a liaison between the research community and the government, navigated the evolving landscape with a sense of responsibility. The sanctuary, once a haven for prehistoric wonders, now became a focal point for global attention. The news of its ongoing research spread, sparking discussions and debates about the ethical considerations of manipulating ancient life. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, seemed to resonate in the ongoing dialogue about the sanctuary's role in the larger tapestry of human understanding. As the sanctuary entered a new phase of coexistence and exploration, the echoes of Isla Nublar continued to weave through its corridors. Amelia, standing on the observation deck, watched the dinosaurs move in their controlled environment. The velociraptors, once symbols of terror, now exhibited behaviors that hinted at the complexities of their social structures. The journey, though fraught with challenges, had given rise to a new chapter in the story of Isla Nublar. The sanctuary, with its living inhabitants and ongoing research, became a bridge between the ancient forces of nature and the evolving landscape of human understanding. The echoes of Jurassic Park, though transformed, continued to echo in the shadows of the sanctuary. Chapter 9, Shadows Resurrected. Within the sanctuary, life unfolded in a delicate dance between humanity and ancient forces. Researchers and scientists worked tirelessly, observing the dinosaurs' behaviors and interactions, unraveling the mysteries of prehistoric life. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, resonated in the ongoing research, a reminder of the journey that had brought humanity face to face with the primal and the unknown. Amelia, now deeply embedded in the ongoing work, split her time between the mainland and the sanctuary. The government's periodic reviews ensured that ethical guidelines were adhered to, and the dinosaurs' well-being remained a priority. The sanctuary, once a controlled environment, had become a living laboratory where the boundaries between humanity and ancient forces blurred. As the months passed, the research community made remarkable discoveries. The Velociraptors, displaying intricate social structures, had formed alliances and hierarchies within their groups. The Spinosaurus, once a symbol of primal power, exhibited behaviors that hinted at a complex understanding of its surroundings. The sanctuary, it seemed, had become a place where ancient instincts and modern knowledge intersected. The dinosaurs, adapting to their controlled environment, offered glimpses into a world that had long been extinct. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, continued to weave through the fabric of the ongoing research. One day, as Amelia reviewed the latest findings, a revelation caught her attention. The Velociraptors, in their social structures, had developed a form of communication that transcended traditional understanding. Clicks, chirps, and subtle body movements seemed to convey messages among the dinosaurs. The discovery sparked a renewed sense of wonder among the researchers. The Velociraptors, once symbols of terror, now seemed to exhibit a level of intelligence and communication that went beyond initial assessments. The sanctuary, it appeared, had become a stage for the resurgence of ancient behaviors and the unfolding drama of prehistoric life. As news of the Velociraptor communication spread, the scientific community buzzed with excitement. The sanctuary, once a point of contention, now stood as a beacon of discovery, offering insights into the intricate social structures of dinosaurs. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, seemed to resonate in the ongoing dialogue about the implications of the research. The government's interest in the sanctuary intensified. Officials and experts conducted thorough assessments, examining the ethical considerations and scientific implications of the ongoing research. The decision to maintain the sanctuary, it seemed, was not without its challenges and scrutiny. Amelia, caught between the evolving dynamics of the sanctuary and the responsibilities on the mainland, found herself at the center of the ongoing dialogue. The decision to evacuate the dinosaurs had led to this moment, a juncture where the boundaries between humanity and ancient forces were tested. One day, as she stood before a committee of government officials and experts, Amelia presented the latest findings from the sanctuary. The Velociraptor communication, a testament to the dinosaurs' adaptability, was showcased as a key discovery that held the potential to reshape humanity's understanding of prehistoric life. The committee, though intrigued, raised questions about the long-term implications of the research. Ethical considerations, the potential risks of manipulating ancient life, and the broader impact on ecosystems were scrutinized. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, seemed to linger in the shadows of the committee room. After extensive deliberation, the committee reached a decision. The sanctuary, with its ongoing research and discoveries, would continue under strict oversight. A comprehensive set of guidelines and safety protocols would be established to ensure the well-being of both the dinosaurs and the researchers. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, would be a constant presence in the ongoing journey of coexistence. As the news of the committee's decision spread, the sanctuary entered a new phase of global attention. Media outlets, scientists, and enthusiasts alike turned their gaze toward the ongoing research, eager to witness the unfolding discoveries within the living laboratory. The sanctuary, once a haven for prehistoric wonders, became a symbol of human resilience and curiosity. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, seemed to resonate in the ongoing narrative about the intersection of humanity and ancient forces. Amelia, now a key figure in the ongoing research, felt a mixture of pride and responsibility as she navigated the evolving landscape. One day, as she stood on the observation deck, gazing at the dinosaurs in their controlled environment, a visitor approached, a renowned paleontologist whose name resonated in the scientific community. The paleontologist extended a hand in greeting, a mix of admiration and curiosity in their eyes. "Miss Turner, I've been following the developments in the sanctuary closely. Your research has opened new doors in our understanding of dinosaur behavior. The Velociraptor communication, in particular, is groundbreaking. I'd like to collaborate and contribute to the ongoing studies. Amelia, honored by the recognition, welcomed the collaboration. The paleontologist, with years of expertise, became an invaluable addition to the research team. The sanctuary, now a hub of collective knowledge and exploration, entered a phase where ancient instincts and modern understanding converged. The ongoing discoveries within the sanctuary sparked a global fascination with the ancient inhabitants. Educational programs, documentaries, and scientific publications showcased the ongoing research, inviting the world to witness the unfolding narrative of coexistence. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, became a cornerstone in the ongoing dialogue about humanity's relationship with the ancient forces of nature. As the years passed, the sanctuary continued to evolve. New generations of researchers and scientists joined the ongoing mission, bringing fresh perspectives and expertise. The dinosaurs, adapting to their controlled environment, exhibited behaviors that hinted at the resilience of life and the intricate dance between humanity and the primal forces of nature. Amelia, now a seasoned researcher, found herself reflecting on the journey that had brought her to this point. The decision to evacuate the dinosaurs, the establishment of the sanctuary, and the ongoing research had become chapters in a story that transcended the boundaries of time. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, continued to guide her path. One day, as she stood on the observation deck, gazing at the dinosaurs moving in their controlled environment, a sense of fulfillment settled over her. The sanctuary, once a point of contention, had become a testament to humanity's capacity for coexistence and responsibility. The velociraptors, exhibiting communication and social structures, seemed to carry the ancient echoes of a world long gone. The sanctuary, now a beacon of discovery, entered a new era. Research, education, and ongoing dialogue about the coexistence of humanity and ancient forces became the focal points of global attention. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, seemed to resonate in the ongoing narrative of the sanctuary's enduring legacy. Chapter 10: Echoes of Coexistence. The sanctuary, nestled in the embrace of nature, stood as a testament to humanity's capacity for coexistence with ancient forces. As the years passed, the ongoing research within its walls continued to unravel the mysteries of prehistoric life. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, remained a guiding presence in the evolving narrative of coexistence. Amelia Turner, now a respected figure in the scientific community, found herself at the heart of the sanctuary's ongoing mission. The dinosaurs, once symbols of primal chaos, had become ambassadors of a bygone era, living echoes within the controlled environment of the sanctuary. The velociraptors, exhibiting complex communication and social structures, seemed to carry the whispers of a world long gone. The global fascination with the sanctuary persisted, and educational programs sought to bridge the gap between scientific understanding and public awareness. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, resonated in the ongoing dialogue about humanity's relationship with the ancient forces of nature. One day, as Amelia stood on the observation deck, gazing at the dinosaurs in their expansive habitat, a sense of reflection settled over her. The journey that had begun on Isla Nublar, filled with primal roars and shadows, had led to this point, a point where humanity and ancient forces coexisted in a delicate dance. The sanctuary, once a point of contention, had become a beacon of discovery and understanding. The ongoing research, fueled by collaboration and curiosity, offered a glimpse into a world that had long been shrouded in mystery. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, seemed to resonate in the shadows of the sanctuary. A new generation of researchers, scientists, and enthusiasts joined the ongoing mission, bringing fresh perspectives and energy. The velociraptors, now part of a thriving community, exhibited behaviors that hinted at the resilience of life and the intricate dance between humanity and the primal forces of nature. As the sanctuary entered a new era, a sense of responsibility settled over those who walked its corridors. Ethical guidelines, safety protocols, and ongoing oversight ensured that the dinosaurs' well-being remained a priority. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, became a guiding compass in the ongoing journey of coexistence. The government, recognizing the sanctuary's global significance, continued its periodic reviews and assessments. Oversight committees, composed of experts in various fields, worked in tandem with the research community to ensure that the ethical considerations and scientific implications were carefully navigated. One day, as Amelia presented the latest findings to a committee of government officials and experts, she felt a profound sense of gratitude and responsibility. The velociraptors, now exhibiting behaviors that hinted at advanced social structures, became a focal point of discussion. The ongoing research within the sanctuary is reshaping our understanding of prehistoric life, Amelia explained. The velociraptor communication, in particular, is a testament to their adaptability and intelligence. The sanctuary provides a unique opportunity to observe and learn from these ancient inhabitants. The committee, though vigilant, acknowledged the significance of the ongoing research. The decision to maintain the sanctuary, under careful oversight, was reaffirmed. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, lingered in the shadows of the committee room, a reminder of the journey that had led to this point. The global fascination with the sanctuary continued to grow. Documentaries, articles, and educational programs showcased the ongoing discoveries, inviting the world to witness the unfolding narrative of coexistence. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, became a cornerstone in the ongoing dialogue about humanity's relationship with the ancient forces of nature. As the sanctuary entered a new phase of global attention, Amelia found herself at the center of a delicate balance. The responsibility of coexistence, the ongoing research, and the echoes of Isla Nublar shaped her path. The journey, she realized, was a perpetual dance between humanity and the untamed beauty of prehistoric life. One day, as she walked through the sanctuary's corridors, Amelia encountered a group of researchers huddled around a computer screen. Excitement and murmurs filled the air. As she approached, she saw images of the velociraptors engaged in what seemed to be a coordinated hunting strategy. The velociraptors are exhibiting a form of cooperative hunting we've never observed before, one of the researchers explained. It's a remarkable display of their intelligence and social cohesion. Amelia, captivated by the images, felt a surge of awe. The velociraptors, once symbols of terror, now showcased behaviors that hinted at a level of sophistication in their social structures. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, seemed to resonate in the ongoing discoveries within the sanctuary. As the news of the cooperative hunting behavior spread, the scientific community marveled at the intricacies of velociraptor society. The sanctuary, once a controlled environment, had become a living laboratory where ancient instincts and modern knowledge converged. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, were alive in the ongoing narrative of coexistence. Educational programs and documentaries delved into the latest discoveries, inviting the world to witness the evolving relationship between humanity and the ancient forces of nature. The velociraptors, with their complex communication, social structures, and now cooperative hunting, became ambassadors of a world long gone. The years turned, and the sanctuary continued to be a beacon of discovery. Researchers, scientists, and enthusiasts from around the world visited, eager to witness the ongoing dialogue between humanity and prehistoric life. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, became a guiding melody in the evolving narrative of coexistence. Amelia, now a seasoned researcher and advocate for responsible coexistence, found herself reflecting on the journey that had led to this point. The decision to evacuate the dinosaurs, the establishment of the sanctuary, and the ongoing discoveries had become chapters in a story that transcended the boundaries of time. One day, as she stood on the observation deck, gazing at the velociraptors engaged in their coordinated hunting strategy, a visitor approached, a government official with a familiar gleaming badge. The official extended a hand in greeting, a mix of formality and admiration in their gaze. Miss Turner, the ongoing research within the sanctuary has captivated the world. The cooperative hunting behavior of the velociraptors is a testament to the success of responsible coexistence. We commend your dedication and the entire research community for their contributions. Amelia, humbled by the acknowledgement, welcomed the ongoing support from the government. The official continued, the sanctuary has become a beacon of hope and understanding. It symbolizes humanity's capacity for coexistence with the ancient forces of nature. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, are alive in the ongoing dance between the present and the past. As the years unfolded, the sanctuary continued to thrive. The Velociraptors, now recognized as a symbol of responsible coexistence, exhibited behaviors that hinted at the intricate tapestry of their social structures. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, remained in the sanctuary's corridors, a reminder of the journey that had brought humanity and ancient forces together. One day, as Amelia addressed a gathering of researchers, scientists, and government officials, she spoke with a sense of gratitude and responsibility. The sanctuary stands as a testament to what we can achieve when we approach the unknown with respect and understanding. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, guide us in the ongoing dance of coexistence. The sanctuary, once a point of contention, had become a living testament to the enduring legacy of Jurassic Park. The Velociraptors, with their complex behaviors and social structures, moved within the walls of the sanctuary as living echoes of a bygone era. The journey, it seemed, had come full circle, and the shadows of Jurassic Park lingered in the ongoing dance between humanity and the untamed beauty of prehistoric life. And so, as Amelia Turner continued her work within the sanctuary, the echoes of Isla Nublar became a melody of coexistence. The ancient forces of nature, once symbols of primal chaos, now moved within the walls of the sanctuary as living echoes of a bygone era. The journey, though filled with challenges, had led to a harmonious dance between humanity and the untamed beauty of prehistoric life. As the sun set on the sanctuary, casting shadows that whispered tales of a world long gone, Amelia stood on the observation deck. The Velociraptors, in their coordinated movements, seemed to acknowledge her presence. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, lingered in the air, a reminder that the journey of coexistence was a perpetual dance between the past and the present. Chapter 11, Reverberations of Legacy. In the years that followed, the sanctuary stood as a testament to the harmonious dance between humanity and the ancient forces of nature. The Velociraptors, once symbols of primal terror, had become ambassadors of responsible coexistence, showcasing complex communication and social structures within the sanctuary's walls. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, continued to guide the ongoing research and dialogue about the delicate balance between human ambition and the mysteries of prehistoric life. Amelia Turner, now a seasoned figure in the scientific community, found herself at the nexus of ongoing discoveries and ethical considerations. The Velociraptors' cooperative hunting strategies, intricate communication, and evolving social structures became subjects of fascination for researchers, educators, and enthusiasts worldwide. The global attention on the sanctuary led to collaborations with international scientific institutions, fostering a collective effort to deepen the understanding of ancient behaviors and ecosystems. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, resonated in the corridors of the sanctuary as researchers from diverse backgrounds contributed to the ongoing narrative of coexistence. Educational programs flourished, aiming to bridge the gap between scientific understanding and public awareness. Documentaries chronicled the sanctuary's journey, bringing the once mythical creatures to living rooms around the world. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, became a guiding melody in the ongoing dialogue about the intersection of humanity and ancient forces. One day, as Amelia walked through the sanctuary, she encountered a group of school children accompanied by their teachers. Excitement and wonder sparkled in their eyes as they observed the Velociraptors engaged in their daily activities. The sanctuary, once a haven for prehistoric wonders, had become an educational beacon, inviting the younger generation to witness the evolving narrative of coexistence. The Velociraptors are like ancient storytellers, Amelia explained to the children. Their behaviors tell us stories about a world that existed long before ours. The sanctuary allows us to listen to those stories and learn from them, ensuring that we coexist responsibly with the ancient forces of nature. The children, enthralled by the living echoes of the past, asked questions about the dinosaurs, their behaviors, and the ongoing research. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, resonated in their curiosity, becoming a seed for the next generation's understanding of responsible coexistence. As the sanctuary garnered international acclaim, government officials and policymakers recognized its role as a unique model for responsible coexistence. The periodic reviews and oversight continued, ensuring that ethical guidelines and safety protocols were upheld. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, remained an integral part of the ongoing narrative that unfolded within the sanctuary's walls. One day, as Amelia participated in a conference on responsible coexistence, a renowned paleontologist approached her with a proposal. "Miss Turner, the sanctuary has become a symbol of hope and understanding. I propose creating an international coalition of scientists, researchers, and policymakers dedicated to preserving the delicate balance between humanity and ancient forces. Let us unite our efforts to ensure that the legacy of the sanctuary extends beyond its physical walls." Amelia, recognizing the significance of such collaboration, welcomed the proposal. The international coalition, formed with experts from various fields and nations, aimed to share knowledge, establish best practices, and address the evolving challenges of coexistence on a global scale. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, became a rallying point for the collective efforts of the international community. As the coalition unfolded, its impact reached far beyond the sanctuary's confines. Research initiatives, conservation efforts, and public awareness campaigns became collaborative endeavors that spanned continents. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, reverberated in the shared commitment to safeguarding the delicate balance between humanity and the ancient forces of nature. One day, as Amelia addressed the members of the international coalition, she spoke with a sense of unity and purpose. "The sanctuary has taught us that responsible coexistence is not confined by borders or boundaries. It is a shared responsibility that transcends nations and cultures." The echoes of Isla Nublar guide us in this collective journey of understanding and harmony. The coalition's efforts extended to remote regions where ancient species still roamed. Conservation initiatives aim to protect habitats, study ecosystems, and ensure the survival of endangered species. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, became a guiding force in the pursuit of a future where humanity and the ancient forces of nature coexisted in harmony. Amelia, now a spokesperson for responsible coexistence, found herself addressing the United Nations on the importance of preserving biodiversity and understanding the delicate balance between human ambition and the natural world. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, became a universal language that resonated in the hearts and minds of those who recognized the need for a shared responsibility. The sanctuary, once a controlled environment, had become a catalyst for a global movement. The Velociraptors, with their intricate social structures and cooperative behaviors, stood as living symbols of the potential for coexistence. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, lingered in the ongoing narrative of a world where humanity embraced its responsibility as stewards of the earth. The years turned, and the sanctuary's impact reached new heights. Scientific journals, documentaries, and educational programs continued to share the ongoing discoveries with a global audience. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, became a timeless melody that resonated across generations, inspiring a shared commitment to responsible coexistence. One day, as Amelia stood on the observation deck, gazing at the velociraptors moving in their expansive habitat, a sense of fulfillment settled over her. The sanctuary, once a point of contention, had become a catalyst for a global movement. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though distant, seemed to reverberate in the wind, carrying the whispers of a world reborn. The international coalition continued its work, expanding its reach and influence. The echoes of Isla Nublar, though transformed, became a source of inspiration for future generations. The legacy of the sanctuary, with its living inhabitants and ongoing research, transcended the boundaries of time and space, shaping the narrative of responsible coexistence for years to come. As the sun set on the sanctuary, casting long shadows that whispered tales of the past and visions of the future, Amelia took a moment to reflect. The journey, she realized, had become an enduring symphony of coexistence, a melody that echoed in the hearts of those who recognized the delicate dance between humanity and the untamed beauty of prehistoric life. The sanctuary, with its living inhabitants, ongoing research, and the echoes of Isla Nublar, stood as a testament to the enduring legacy of Jurassic Park. The velociraptors, once symbols of primal chaos, now moved within the walls of the sanctuary as living echoes of a bygone era. The journey, it seemed, had come full circle, and the shadows of Isla Nublar lingered in the ongoing dance between humanity and the untamed beauty of prehistoric life. And so, as Amelia Turner continued her work within the sanctuary, the echoes of Isla Nublar became a melody of coexistence that transcended time and space. The ancient forces of nature, once symbols of primal chaos, now moved within the walls of the sanctuary as living echoes of a bygone era. The journey, though filled with challenges, had led to a harmonious dance between humanity and the untamed beauty of prehistoric life.